geek. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, I've got a few tips for you when you're learning Geek. First of all, in section B, careful to observe the dots above the notes, which is indicated for you to play staccato, short and detached. So, for example, that first E and that first C that you slide down to there are both staccato notes. So with the staccato, it sounds like this. And without, where every note is the same length, it's like that, so it's more punchy with the staccato. Next, in bars 11 to 18, the indication is for you to use one finger per fret technique. So in bar 11, where it's fret 7, you line up your first finger with fret 7, and if you have to play fret 8, use the second finger. If you have to play fret 9, use the third, and fret 10, use the little. And the idea is that you hold your hand in that position throughout that section. So when you're playing, you're not moving the hand. So maybe sort of the wrong way would be because you're jumping around too much. So line that first finger up and keep it there, and then use the other fingers lining up with the frets like that. In bars 35 to 38, you're asked to accompany the guitar solo, and if you notice, the chord changes are the same as the line below, so I kept my line pretty similar to that, just keeping it nice and simple underneath the guitar solo. I think their figure is, so it's like a variation on the A to G there, using root and fifth patterns, which you should be familiar with by now. The idea there is don't get too fancy under the guitar solo, keep it simple. When it's time for your solo in section H, I recommend trying to stick closely to the chord tones if you can. So for example, where it goes E minor, C, D at the start, I would just practice arpeggios, so like E minor, and then the C chord, C, E, G, and then the D chord, D, F sharp, A. So you're getting used to where the strong tones lie, and then when you go back to your E natural minor scale, you'll be familiar with where the strong tones are on the board. It's possible I dropped a clam on the very last note of my solo, but I'll only know when I play it back now. So over that last A minor chord, A, C, E, I think I might have landed on a D, which is naughty. One last tip, when you're doing the pull-offs on the very last line, a good pull-off pings from underneath the finger as you drag the finger downwards. If you just lift the finger straight off, it makes a weaker sound than if you drag the finger to the side. So look out for that and make sure your pull-offs sound nice and strong by practicing them on their own to build up some stamina. Cool, enjoy.